showtime.
Is it Easter?
Easter?
Yeah. I can't wait for you to see it.
What you doing? What you doing back there, you two?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Completely innocent.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't trust this.
No, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't even cheat.
It's a wise decision.
Episode number 2424. Here we go. Wow. Oh my god, what is that?
Funny, bro.
It's the
Funny,
pre-Easter
bro.
Easter for next year.
Do you even bunny, bro?
Even bunny, bro. Exactly.
Wow. This is like... Okay, I'm out. I don't know what to say about this.
It'll all make sense soon, everybody.
Okay, it will make sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I do get a little bit of
I've
an
heard
idea
rumors
about
about
it.
things making sense sometimes, but I still yet to see any of it happen. So.
Oh, that moment still has to click in my mind. I don't know. I'm at 45, so it still needs some work up there. Anyway, guys, welcome to episode 24 with an advocate for positivity. There he is, Mr. Tim, an advocate for liberty. Welcome to the show, mate. Love to have you on.
Thank you.
Welcome, Disco.
It's great to be on.
Good to be with you again.
Yeah.
Were you on the late night vape show last night? Were you? Weren't you? Were you?
Oh, yeah. So
I
we
haven't
weren't
seen it.
gonna have a show. So Mick got caught up with work, and so I was like, oh, okay, cool, perfect opportunity to go on a date night with Tess. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Red Lobster. I want to get some seafood. That sounds good. So we go out to eat, and on the drive home, I'm looking like on my phone because she drove, and I'm like, what? They're doing a show. So they did a show, and I popped in to chat, and then I ended up going on as well once I got home. It was a spur of the moment thing. He didn't think he was going to make it in time.
Oh, yeah.
So
I had that with
ended up doing a show anyway.
I had that with the Saturday show, the Simon Saturday show. I wasn't supposed to be on because, I have my week off, and it was like, okay, I'm going to plan this whole weekend, do nothing. And I had some kind of plan for myself. And then during the week, Simon said, like, we have poon sauce on. And I was like, oh, no, just this week when I'm taking a week off, he's got poon sauce on. No way, fucking A. So I still made it to the show. That was awesome. It was awesome. Anyway. Welcome to the show. We have a full packed show with Mr. and Advocate for Liberty, who's gonna share his positivity and his positivity. And I know you're one of the most positive dudes out there in the vape fan, mate. And it's always cool to see your shows. If you want to see his shows, link is below in the description. Click and please sub to him because it's really fun. And we've got to talk about some legends. We've got we actually got a big announcement to make at the end of the show. But, that's like a bit of a cliffhanger for you.
Legends? What kind of legends are you talking about?
Oh, those are so sexy, man. Shit. Shall we do a little rundown and chat for you? Disco?
Yeah, you want me to do it or you want to do it?
Yeah, you want to do it? I've got some music for you. There we go.
All right. How's it going, everybody? So we got Net. What's up, Net Reality?
Crayon.
Savage Simon. Hello.
Savage Simon.
The Flavorist. What's up, Matt? Vapor Queen Becky. Hi. And an Advocate. Look at that.
There he is.
Scott Morrison. How's it going? Wendy L. How are you? Mark H. What's happening? Frankenmiser. What's going on? Lady Liberty, hi.
That's the bunny, right? That's the bunny. That's the bunny.
The bunny will be revealed. Graham Meverly, how are you? Oh, Pam, thanks for stopping by.
Cool.
Great. She's like, I'm talented. I could do two things at one and how amazing. Cloud Chucker, what's happening? Scuba, what's going on? Free Rider,
Scuba!
hi. Hey up me duck. What's up, dude?
I can see my favorite
And-
name popping in.
the other gram. We got 3 grams in tonight.
3 grams? Oh my god, they should ban grams. No, I'm kidding. No, love you.
No.
No.
Love the grams.
I love the grams.
All the grams.
All the grams.
Blazin, how are you?
Sorry.
603.
My favorite seal.
I'm gonna call you 603. What's happening?
Oh, Disco, your volume needs up a bit, Scott says.
Uh-oh. Is that better?
Oh, that's better. That's a lot better, yeah.
It's where this microphone is. It has a new condenser, the new model, and I hate it.
Abdul!
Lynn
Welcome.
Smith, how's it going? Okay, Abdul, what's happening? Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I did. It did do a big jump.
If everyone is on live chat, that should be alright.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. I like the music, by the way.
I know. It's a vibe.
A bit of Hammond.
You didn't forget the music this week, guys. You got your music.
Yeah, we nailed it. We nailed it. Okay, cool. Anyway, welcome. Let's do a little buffet. What are you vaping on, Tim?
You saw me build it. The Derringer. I only got a single coil in here because I couldn't fit them both because I just made myself my first set ever of staggered fuse Claptons.
Yay! That
really
is
well.
Awesome.
They turned out well. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Probably not. But there was the other one that was ready. But yeah, on the Legend with this custom skin, it has this nice texture to it. Love this skin. Couldn't even put my own skin on. Like I purposely ordered a skin with my logo, and I haven't put it on yet because I love this one so much. I couldn't use this.
That's great.
And I couldn't pass up putting the 510 connection.
Oh, I didn't even have that one on. Gee, I had it on this afternoon.
That's got Duchess coils inside, half moon drip tip, and the liquids I'm vaping are both from Tom Lyford. Her red knuckle sandwich, which is a this is trying to remember it. This is the Hawaiian Punch. That's what I got in the Derringer. And then in the other, I have his mint chocolate cocoa cookie, which is similar to the Shamrock cookie by Sad Boy. Thin mint, Girl Scout Thin Mint. But this has more of a cookie layer in it. It's really good. So yeah, that's what I'm vaping on tonight. Oh, wait a minute. I do have this too. This has got the, has another one of those liquids in it. This is the Pyro V3 on top with more Duchess coils in it on top of the old, anybody ever remember that? The old Tesla?
I like the way it looks anyway. Instead of 3
batteries. I remember it. I didn't have it. Yeah.
The 3 batteries in there?
I like it. And it's the Tesla Wii with Tesla in it, but it's just it's a nice little box. It's lasted forever. Never had a problem with it. And then that's got the his version of Jam Monster in it, but it's got a strawberry jam in it. But it's not. Instead of having buttered toast, it's like a buttered croissant like flavor. It's got a pastry in it, but it's like it's really good. But that's really good too. So yeah, so I'm just was testing out some of his liquids this week, and it's like I'm really enjoying them. So I'm going to bring them on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Like, hey, thank you, bud. They're really good.
Good job. Let's go. What about you?
Okay, I got the Abyss with the ether. I actually shout out to Mike K. I just switched it from the standalone side-by-side mode. I was rocking it the past like 4 days with the Pioneer on here, and it's nice. Like that little side-by-side kit is rad. Again, I can't thank you enough, Mike. Thank you so much for that. And
Cool.
in here, I got a strawberry raspberry cola. And I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really good.
Strawberry raspberry Coke? No, it doesn't sound weird, actually. It's
like
a cherry Coke, but with a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I
it's
like that.
it's like a sour raspberry too, so it does a little something and makes it a little like fizzier, I guess, if you could say.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I actually clearly I've been liking it. I only made that like a day or so ago. And then as always, DragX Pioneer in there. I went weird with mixing this last week. I was kind of rushed. I didn't have a whole lot of time. I ordered all the beryllium concentrates from Bowl City, so my thing when my concentrates come in, I always make sure that I use them. So I just kind of threw together some weird random stuff. What's up, Jamillian? What's up, Mike and Flavor?
Mikey.
Hi, guys.
Yep.
I made a strawberry country apple creme brulee cookie.
Okay.
It's interesting. It tastes good.
Does it work for you?
Different. It's very different. You know what it reminds me of? It actually spot on reminds me of that one. Oh man, of course I can't remember the name of that e-liquid. It'll come to me, but it reminds me of something that I vaped before, and it was like a pleasant surprise. I was like, whoa, that tastes exactly like that, what I used to vape. So that was interesting. Another Jagex Pioneer, and in there I have my custard cake, which I'm a noob, and I left my bottle out in the living room. So shout out Tess if you're out there.
Please bring it by.
Out there.
Save me.
Red alert. I think she's on the phone with her family member. And then last but not least, I only have 4 things going today, so I'm really proud of myself. I broke a lot of stuff down because I haven't really had time to like vape.
I left the other 16 over there. So,
I feel it. I feel it.
That's not an exaggeration. That's actually literally what's over there.
Yeah, it's cool to show to show what you have and what you're vaping on the show. But if you're not actually using it during the show, it's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? And it's like, anyway, that's what you're vaping on.
Danny Mini K-Fun 2019, and in there I have my berry backwoods. Tobacco berry mix. Yeah, that's me.
I'm keeping it simple.
Sneeze.
Okay. Bless ya.
Oh, man.
Or gezondheid, as we say in Dutch.
Thank you.
Turn it on the micro USB fan because I'm getting a lot of like vapor in front of my face here.
He's getting hot. Okay.
There you go. That'll help.
I'm on a heavy hitter with a Tango on top, all murdered out with like even with the knurls on it. It's like the drip tip from the FP has this knurls also on the. Oh, it's knurled out. That's what it is.
Did I show you what I did with my heavy hitter?
What did you do? Show it.
I'll show you.
Show it. I've got some the Rochford project in there. The lemon meringue. Oh man, I love this juice. I love the lemon meringue. I've also got the black vine and the raspberry milk, but this one is my absolute favorite. Oh wow!
You
did it yourself?
No, I did it myself.
Oh,
whoa!
nice.
Good job, dude.
I can imagine doing that.
That looks awesome.
That's sexy.
I wanted my black and yellow mod, and the only other one I had was my HK Purge, or is it Purge, or is it? Yeah, I think it's Purge. See, Purge or Comp Life. Yeah.
Dude,
anyway, that's that.
Yeah.
Then I have my Legend with another Tango on top. I like this skin, by the way. You know,
I like that. That would look good.
I like that skin. Yeah, exactly. Going for red and yellow, black and yellow. There we go. I love this skin. It just came the other day, and I just had to put it on. It was like awesome. In there, I've got some DIY caramel custard, and I have my my max out. The skin is for the Dutch soccer team. You know, it's the European Championships.
I like that.
So I put that one on. The black Dutch lion on the orange because we're always playing in orange and then the Netherlands team does. So I put that one on. Go to Netherlands on the EU soccer cup. In there I've got some blue res apple candy and pom 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 the Legend L200. There we go. It came in this morning. First thing I did was take the damn frame off. I didn't even put new batteries in it. I just took the frame off.
We don't need batteries. We just
no, man. I want to play with the skins, man. So, yes, I can reskin it. There we go. Yes. So, I spent a couple of hours on that. And I've got the size right now. I've got the padding right because that's a bit different. And I've ordered 2, actually. Just to prove I have to. Just, showing boxes. LPC would like that, showing boxes. Yeah, it's oh, sorry. Hang on, dropped something. That's a cool thing. The Legend L200 is a cool thing. It's a very classy version of the Legend. That's what I would say. It's more glossy, so it's
Can we see a side-by-side?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. I haven't seen the side by side yet.
Oh, it's smaller.
It is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit less wide, which I don't like because you got overhang with everything you put on there has overhang. I don't like that.
Oh no.
And it's not in the center anymore either.
It's it's a bit off center too.
Yeah, quite as much. It's a little off centered.
Well, it is. Yeah, it is. It's a bit less, deep. It is lighter. I was just saying before the show, I've ordered 2 just to make sure I can still make these skins for him, because I know, I had my first Legend, and the screw holes will wear out because I'm changing skins every day. It's like so you need a little bit of backup. But the thing is, the most of the body, it's plastic. It's not like the old Legend or the Legend like we used to know it. It's not this alloy magnesium body. It's plastic.
Yeah, see, these are different. They look the same, right?
Yeah.
This is the OG Legend, the first one. And this is the one that came out with a little bit lighter frame. This is the one that had the problems with the screens because the connections weren't as good in this one. They had a few, within the first couple of weeks we had bad connections, but they had problems with the screens of this one. This one here never had hardly any problems. So.
Well, this is the OG Legend, like the 26650.
The original.
Oh, that's the original one.
Yeah, this single. Yep.
But you know what? In the end, and it's just for my taste, I would go for the original Legend and not for the L200. Just because I like the grippiness, the rubber on it. I like the matte, not the glossy, but the matte finish on the frame. It's just a personal thing, I guess. But it works. What I do like about this is like the buttons. They feel a lot smoother. I like the screen, how the screen looks. It does look really good.
Yeah, that's a cool
screen. Oh yeah, so that is like a plastic. Where the rubberized is on this, it's all plastic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's rubber. Well, actually, this is rubber. This is rubber as well, but the sides are like metal. So it's got like a dual frame on it. This is like a frame.
The center is
this is
rubber.
like a frame. Then you got the skin, but the inside, that is plastic. And if you look at my Instagram, you can see that I took the frame off and kept the original skin on there. You can see it's like they cut out pieces of plastic in there just to save weight. Just to save weight. That's it. So it's I don't know. What really annoys me? It's like
the overhang.
No,
what really grinds your gears.
What really grinds my gears is like the screws. They made it one size smaller than the Max, the Legend, the Solo, the X, the
all the others
original.
Are the same, don't they?
No, these are just a little smaller. So I send out free screwdrivers with my skins, so I just ordered 150 new screwdrivers just because of this L200, so they will fit. I can still send out these free screwdrivers with it. So yeah, that's for service. Only it's going from a Torx 6 to a Torx 5. That's ridiculous. I don't know why. Anyway, that's my rundown of the L200. I'm not a reviewer, anyway.
Right. And I'll be curious to see how you feel by like next week, right? Like I want to see how you feel after using it for a little while, and
I'll use it.
See if But you know what's great though, if you truthfully do appreciate the first one more, like hopefully those will go down in price now, because they've been expensive for like 4 years.
They're only just a tad bit cheaper than the new one.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. So hopefully they'll go down in price, but they never seem to do, and it's because it is a widely popular mod. I mean, I know when I was working at the shop, it was like always the go-to for people that either fished a lot or work outside. It was just always just the durable mod.
It had the dropsies.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I like it, but what I think, in conclusion, it is a more fancy, glossy looking Legend. That's what it is. It worked. Oh yeah, something else that grinds my gears. They put the plus and the minus the other way around from the original Legend.
Oh no, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. No, so I put my batteries in. This is not working, is it? Like I always do in my Legend, but it was. Oh fuck! So in other words, like the X is the other way around as well.
No. I get one. I'm going to burn a lot of coils. I burn a lot of cotton because I'm going to be like, I'm turning it down. Oops. Why is it getting hotter?
Oh
that's
no,
right.
no, I think he's saying the battery orientation.
No, the battery plus and minus are different.
Oh, the battery.
It's definitely pair up.
But what
like
about
with
the up
X.
and down wattage?
Up and down.
No, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same.
Okay,
Always.
there you
Always,
go.
always.
Okay, that scared me.
Another thing, since we're on it anyway, we got time. There's a little lock slide. There's a little lock slide on the side, which is pretty cool.
But to me, that is an old school design. That's an old school
Still
feature,
works.
and
Still
they're
works.
trying to say it's a new feature.
No, it's not a new feature. It's a new feature on the Legend. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It works, and that's cool. And I saw I think the Flat Caps review where he was saying like, yeah, if you put it in your pocket, it's gonna slide. Well, it is hard to slide up, and I never I've never put it in my pocket
Tess.
anyway.
Oh, Tess, she needs something
Tess,
from me.
could you please bring her? What was it? What she need?
My custard cake e-liquid. I left it on the ottoman in the living room.
She was begging for your help.
Yeah, I did. She's gonna come in here. She's gonna bring it to me, and she's not gonna be able to get my office door shut. I already know it.
So this slider is nice to lock it. You're gonna put it down, but I can't remember. I've been using a Legend for over a year. I've never put it in any pocket. Maybe if you put it in your bag or something, and you want to. But still, it's very rough to slide it up and down.
Like, I'm so used to turning it off. Thank you.
Yeah,
exactly.
me too.
Just five clicks, you're set.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do as well. But the fun thing is, if you lock it, you can still 5-click it off and on. So it just prevents you from firing it. It's like, what?
Yeah, I knew she wasn't going to be able to get my
So
door
that's
shut.
off.
See,
and it's
that's
locked.
what I'm saying. Like, I would
it's locked,
still...
and I can
I'd wind up still clicking. I'd forget
off.
about... I'm going to forget that's even there.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Exactly.
Me too.
I would never use that locking switch. I would always just turn it off anyways, especially if I'm putting it in a book bag or something like that. Like, that's just burned into my brain.
Anyway, to round my buffet up, on there is a Dead Rabbit, RTA V2, and in there I've got the delicious raspberry milk by the Rushford Project again. So, yep, that is good.
Raspberry milk.
Oh, Disco, are you going to be able to make it tomorrow for the mixing it up for the challenge thing?
I work until 7, which I think gives me enough time. So I'm definitely at least going to.
Because I'm curious. I've got my plan for my recipe to try. So it's going to be something. I want to make something a little different, but yet something that's really sounds really good.
It's a free for all, right? Like it's whatever.
Okay. It is, but they're kind of like it's going to be a free for all. But I think a few people are planning on getting a little bit crazy with the attempts here. So I'm in that realm. I had to pick up flavors I have never heard of together.
Sorry guys, I saw some really funny comments in chat. I will get back to you later on.
I saw that.
Funny. Oh, also vape mail today. Very lovely. Ooh. I've had 2 pairs of aliens made by Coles.
Nice. Oh, I like it. I really like the
look of it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, me too. I like it. And they're not that expensive and they're good coils. So I kind of then I order with proper coils, and then I order 2 from Coils by Scott. I like them. And these are going into. I've been going loose, man. Dead Rabbit V2 RDA. Boom.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I had to order, these 2 Legends anyway, so it was like, let's make me all set for the whole year. So I'm all set for the whole year. One's black.
I've been really considering
with a red tip.
The drag. Ooh, red tip.
And the other one is stainless with a white tip. There we go.
Does that have the ring underneath still? That has the old ring, the metal ring on the bottom of the drip tip, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yep.
Good. I like those.
I like that. Yeah.
You talking? Which drag you talking?
I'm looking at the drag. I'm probably gonna get the X because I want to be able to change my battery out. But yeah, I'm looking at the brushed one. The brushed.
I'm gonna tell you something about it though. It's great for mouth to lung, but if you're going to be maxing it up, it only puts out like
80 watts.
But even when it's at 80 watts, it only puts out like a lower voltage. And I've heard a lot of like bad feedback from people like wanting to run RDAs and stuff on there. So I've never personally ran anything, even dual coil. So it's perfect for mouth to lung for me. But just keep that in mind.
That is good to know.
Yeah, I think you might be into something more like the Druga. If you want that 21700.
I'm just going to open the door.
That this is better voltage wise. But you'll have to ask somebody, because I've definitely heard some mixed reviews on that, and I just want to tell you before you get it and be disappointed.
No, that is good to know. That is good to get feedback on it, because I've been considering it. I love the look of that brush brass with that.
It's a great size. It has some flaws, and I will totally admit that. One being because I do mouth to lung, like I literally do 15 watts. It always wants to register my coil at 30 watts for some reason. So it'll do an auto register from time to time, and I'll just like get like the craziest like hit, like, and I'm like, what the heck? And then when I go to turn it off, it'll switch it to this mode with the other screen, which is like the rebuildable mode, or there's a smart mode and rebuildable mode. And if you don't change the wattage on that, that'll be like automatically preset to like 25 or 30 watts as well. So for me, it's annoying. So I figured I'd share, just so you know.
That would annoy me. So that is a definite factor I've got to consider now.
Yeah,
I'll just buy another Legend and I'll be all set.
The smart sense is annoying, and I wish that you could turn that off, because for me it's not reading my coil to what
it's really good for somebody that's just getting into vaping. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a really good feature, and they're going to use rebuildables.
Totally. Yeah, but I just like it for the size, to be honest. It's really tiny.
Janine.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just going to shout some names in between your conversation. Sorry.
So it is a little smaller than the Druga, and to me the Druga is like a little wide at the button. And it kind of hurts my hand. My hand isn't like big enough for it, I feel. So I end up favoring this. So just I don't know. Little disco tidbits.
We're not reviewers anyway, so what we're still reviewing. Right. You know, the first 20 minutes we were reviewing some mods. Why not? You know. All right.
Hey, it gives you an idea if you're looking into getting one, because
absolutely, yeah.
And the sad thing about the Druga is that that's still by the same company, right? It's still Drag, right? The Druga?
I think so.
No,
that's just
it's not Boo. No, it's
that's
AsVape. Is that right? I think it's AsVape.
I think Savage Simon knows. He knows that kind of shit. He knows that. He knows that.
And here we are talking mods. Positivity. Do not get that if you don't like that feature.
There you go. If you don't like a lock and slide and it doesn't work, don't get it.
Or AugVape. That's what it is.
AugVape. Okay.
AugVape, yeah. Cool.
But it's not a Legend, and you can't get a custom skin for it, so
So it sucks. If you don't get a custom skin, it sucks. Period.
I didn't know this. I mean, when I saw this on your site, I didn't realize it had that feel.
Yeah, and it's textured.
I cannot bring myself to take that off. It's just like,
that's the best part.
It really is.
It is.
It really is.
I've got it in like I think 10 different colors. Shiny too. It's great stuff, and it is textured. It's hard to show it. You know, people think, it's a print of something.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. That's why I wasn't really into. I was like, now I'll just get one of the custom ones. And then I was like, you sent this one as the extra, and I was like, I love that.
The texture.
That one too. Yep, texture.
The best part.
Yep.
And that one is crazy texture.
That is great. That's like a rubbery. I got the same on my Mini.
It feels like a gun grip.
It actually is, but I didn't want to call it a gun grip because
Yeah, no, but if you know what that feels like, that's how it feels.
It's rubbery.
This.
And it's shiny.
I can't stop touching it.
No, and you do. You just want to sit there and
remember
touch your mod.
Yeah,
it responds better if you pet it often.
Honey, stop touching your mod.
Oh God.
Hey Andy, how you doing?
I'm like, speaking of petting.
Petting?
Maybe we should let everybody in.
She's right over there. She's right over there.
The whole reason why I was doing one of these.
Oh, you're looking for your rabbit now, I guess. Where's the rabbit? Where's the rabbit?
Show us the bunny.
Is the rabbit ready? The rabbit has been sitting in the green room the whole time, so.
wait till you see this boa of
Give us
fur.
a rabbit.
It is the most
And
beautiful.
I brushed her out quite a bit.
hang on.
As much as I could.
Where's the rabbit?
Oh yeah, she's ready. She said she's determined. She's ready. She's trying to jump from over there.
That timing is a bit off, but you know. Give us a rabbit.
I literally put my phone down so she couldn't see the screen for a second. She attacked.
Yep.
Oh, look at the fur.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I can make a skin out of that. No problem.
Look, it's Cisco. I know you can't recognize her with that get up.
I know. She's probably like, what the heck? Here.
No.
I don't want to scare. I don't want to freak her out. Hi.
She's like, I know you people. I know you people. I was watching you on Mom's phone. I get kisses.
So beautiful. Oh,
Look
bunnies
at
are
that
so
rabbit.
freaking sweet.
I've got a
They
rabbit too.
really
Hang on.
are.
Where's it?
Yeah, you got a few of them.
You got a couple dead rabbits, so.
I know. Yeah.
I know when I first got the dead rabbit, the original dead rabbit RDA, I got yelled at for it.
Yeah. I mean, I could kind of see
You
why.
can't get a dead rabbit. That's so rude.
You can't
Yeah.
buy that rabbit. A bunny died for that mod. That RTA.
Bun.
Don't do that. Hey, Steve Bugs.
Hi. Oh, she
She's
just
so
wants to cuddle.
fluffy. Yeah, I know.
No.
What a sweetie.
Let's all just sit here and look at the rabbit. Come on.
I know. I miss working with them though. They really are just like wonderful.
She's like trying to go to
wonderful
sleep.
Companions.
Did you work
Yeah.
with rabbits?
I did at one point. Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was a manager at a pet shop.
Oh, pet shop. All right. And you only
So
sold
we
rabbits.
had bunnies. We had bunnies and stuff. I did that for a while, but then I ended up working in aquatics and reptiles for a couple
Oh.
years. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they're not furry, are they?
No.
No.
You probably would have liked my my Savannah monitor. I had two of them.
Ooh.
One of them was so friendly. He liked to be held like a baby, but he's about 4 feet long.
I was gonna say because some of the monitors I got in, they were not friendly at all. But
The
fat
female
tailed,
was not. She was mean.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fat-tailed geckos, though, those were my favorite because they first of all, they love to just like chill in your hand, like they'll sit like they're sitting. It's so cute, and if you look at them a certain way, they have a big smile, and it's
Look at
they're
that.
just-
If you tickle them,
yes,
they have a smile.
Give you a little mohawk.
oh, yes, mohawk.
Bunnies. Oh,
Yeah.
look at
Hard
that.
to not feel good when you get a bunny.
I
Oh.
know. Thank you for sharing that. See, I think it put a smile on a lot of people's face. Look at everybody.
There's your
like, "Aw."
positivity. There you go.
Pets are a wonderful thing, and for people
Absolutely,
who've lost pets, they are part of the family. Don't feel bad for grieving, and don't ever give anybody crap for grieving over a lost pet because they're
Oh
part
my
of the family.
gosh, right? Like my dog is my child. I have had her for 13 years. Like that is my child. Like for real.
But there are people that do have a little negativity toward other people if they don't not a pet person. They say, "Oh, it's just a pet." It's like, no,
Oof,
they're not
no.
just a
No,
pet. They're a
no,
part of
no.
your.
Don't be saying those words up in my house.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
pet in this household. That's
yeah.
the cat in this household. She does not like me, man. She does not like me, and
Well,
we're
that's
never
right.
gonna
You
be
know what?
friends.
Bunny
You-
made a
you
debut
think that
on that
you-
episode.
You think that your cat doesn't.
No,
like
she
you.
doesn't like me.
However, I thought this one cat that my ex had hated me because
Uh-huh.
my cat was always around and was always, always being held.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought this cat hated me. He used to hiss and like act out toward me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When my cat passed away, instantaneously was happy, cuddly, and wouldn't leave me alone. So much that when we broke up, she left the cat for me.
Mm.
It
Because
sounds
it
like
was
an
my
another
cat
cat
that
then that dies first.
Well, what it was is the cat actually was jealous of my cat and acting out toward me because I was giving attention to the cat. And I didn't know that at the time. I just thought this cat
Oh.
hated me. So you never know. There might be
No,
another
there's
reason.
only one cat here, so I'm pretty sure it hates me and avoids me. I'm pretty sure.
But see, there's only one cat mom too, and that's where the jealousy
Yep.
comes into
Well,
play.
when the cat mom is gone, like last weekend, I don't even see it. And if I go up the stairs to bed, it's like waiting for me over there. Like,
See?
Steam pugs.
yeah.
Hey,
No,
Steam
it's
Pugs is
hissing
here.
to me, waiting to hiss to me.
Oh wait, it's just waiting for you to just close your eyes
Yep.
so it can come
Yep.
over and be like,
Yep.
"Bah, bah, bah, bah."
Like this cat that walked in from outside because
Aw.
someone dropped it off in the country.
Oh.
And he came in and never left.
Is
It's
it a
like
Maine
it's like
Coon?
an asylum, an asylum,
Nice.
asylum. Gee, what?
There were 3 of them dropped off, and one of them's at one of my neighbors and / friends up the road, staying there, and the other one is still living on this property, but is not. It went feral, the biggest one, and he won't quite come to you. But I think it's a he, but it won't quite come to you. But he also isn't scared of me. He just kind of like keeps a distance. But that one's a big cat. He's bigger than him by a long shot.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think he'd like it
huge.
if the other cat came in. I don't think he'd be happy because he's kind of gotten used to being the only cat. So.
Cat, there's a cat.
I know. AFMe Doug says, my cat sits on my shoulders like a scarf. Good for the winter, bad for the summer. Yeah, they're good for that.
Oh, shave your cat,
nephew,
you know. Just shave
my
it.
nephew's favorite thing to do is wear his cat like a scarf, and the cat Luna loves it.
Oh.
You wouldn't think
No,
so.
we just take naps on the couch.
Oh. Yeah, but you know, we even had a goat when I was younger. We have a goat. We had chickens.
We have a goat right out there.
Parents.
There's a goat about 50 yards that direction.
We had a dog. We had cats. We had all kinds of. You know, I don't
Chicken,
mind
20 yards that direction.
Oh. I don't mind animals in the household, but you know, when you're gonna make plans and stuff, you always gotta, you know, take that into account if you want to do some stuff.
You do.
That's a big issue for me.
13 years.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. 13 years I've been on vacation in that time frame, probably twice.
Yeah,
that was one of the hardest parts about planning for the DC trips. Was making sure that everything was set to take care of the animals while I was gone.
Well, and it's like I don't mind boarding my dog, but I have done extensive research and I have picked the perfect place. And I mean, this place is crazy. I don't get this package, but they offer a package that is a child's bed and their own personal TV. So that'll show you. Like I
feel like the bunny would need that. The bunny would need that.
I make sure my dog is in great hands if I do board.
When I go take care of the outside animals, she watches me on camera. And she gets upset when I'm in between cameras. Not on the camera.
Wow, that's a smart bunny, dude.
That bunny has some attitude. I've heard it. Like I've seen. Like that's amazing. They do. They're very smart.
Wow.
And like most people wouldn't think that a bunny would like be able to watch something or really understand what is going on, but they do.
All right.
Twice. Casey Pickle's been on YouTube. Both times. Bunny needed to be up there and try to pull her out of the screen.
No.
For some reason she does not like her being in the screen. She's like, no, she's not allowed to be there. She's got to come out. She's got to come out, and she will tear at the screen. We have pictures of it. It's hilarious. Like, but she also knows people. She gets to know the people we watch on YouTube, and she gets used to them. You know, Nick Green, who talked about the blow Samoas that he was so embarrassed about. Yeah. If we play that on the big screen, she's okay whenever she can see Nick Grimm. But whenever he is not on screen and showing the other people, she starts acting out.
No,
like I don't like these. I don't want to see these.
I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Oh, there he is. Okay, I know him.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Great.
Yeah, we had. When did we have? I think it was the third show. We showed off pets from people, right? That was right. Old MacDonald had a farm. That was cool. The plethora of pets. Yeah, Old MacDonald had a farm.
I love that color on that, by the way. Steph, I love the color on your Abyss. That is the color.
That green. I say that every week, man. I love
it's like an OD green. Yep.
That's my. I mean, clearly, it's my thing. Like I'm obsessed.
Hey, there's Josh.
That's your thing. Hey, Josh. Good to see you.
So, Hooked, you had a week off.
Yes, and I still got 3 days to. Well, 2 days after today, but yeah.
And did you do anything exciting? Did you get some relaxation?
Nothing at all.
That's great.
That was the best. Yeah, doing nothing at all. You know, I don't have to go to work. I don't have to do it. Well, I did a lot actually, but you know, we'll talk about it later. But and I was really eager today to do something with the new Legend L200 and get that in and get it, you know, the frame off and start, you know, producing for that. And I think.
Do you know how many people were impatiently waiting for theirs to come in?
Well, I posted a picture on Facebook, and within I think it was within like 15 minutes, Gas Flatcap ordered his first. I was like, oh, hey, hang on. I don't have the screwdrivers yet. Yes. And I'm still working on the padding. It has to be perfect. So give me a little, couple of days. But yeah, got the first order in from Gas McFlatcap in like half an hour.
Her back feet are towards the camera. She's just twisted toward me. She wants.
So and yeah, what else? I was enjoying the summer over here. You know, I look more of a lobster on camera than I do in real life. But
But you look like you got a tan going on.
I do have a little bit, but
got a
it
little
looks
color.
red on here.
I'm finally tanning up a bit too. I mean, I don't have the right lighting.
If you haven't been watching Steph's Instagram, she's been doing a little bit of
yeah, you've been doing outdoorsy.
The outdoorsy family barbecue, you know, working, lots of stuff.
And you've been going to record store day. I saw that. What was that about?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was really lucky enough to be able to squeeze record store day in this year. Like I've missed it the past couple years and kind of gotten lucky like going later in the day or the next day and finding some stuff. But this year I got to go and have the full experience, stand in line and have a good time. I met a bunch of people and people just walking by, like asking why, you know, I was standing in line and just sharing with them and them being like, whoa, that's really cool. Like I didn't even know that existed. And yeah, we have like a local group here in my city that is like all about vinyl record collecting. So I got to meet a couple people that were on the group, and I thought that was really neat. And
what you
got
What you
goodies,
get? What's the score?
Yeah,
what's the
I'll
score?
show it. So I had 6 that I had my eyes on this drop, and I was able to go to 4 places, and I was able to get 5 of them. The 6th one I was on the fence about anyways, so I was like, perfect, didn't need it. So first up, we got the Goonies soundtrack.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a picture disc.
It's a picture disc, yeah.
Quality, yeah, the audio quality is probably not going to be that great, but I mean that's like such an awesome collector's item.
Oh, absolutely,
like
yeah.
You know, I saw it. I was lucky enough to see it. I was like 4th person in line, and no one had bought it yet, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. Next up, we got Notorious B.I.G. So
Nice.
that's pretty cool. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I definitely want that.
That's a cool cover, by the way.
Yeah,
I
haven't gotten a chance to open this one yet either, and it's supposed to be a red and black swirl. So actually, let's check it out together real quick.
The record itself.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Be careful with that knife.
I know.
Tess, get the band-aids out. Tess, get the band-aids out.
No, I always hate just like cutting these open. Anyways, I'm like really crazy about my vinyl. I like to keep them like. At least we know for
sure that you're not gonna like burst out with like beer everywhere now.
No. Yeah. Nope.
Unlike other people we know. No. Oops.
Yeah.
Not again.
All right, here we go. You guys ready? Let's see.
Is
it swirled? Ooh, that is sexy.
I like that.
That is sexy. Damn.
That's cool.
I like it a lot.
We should make a skin out of that. Sorry.
That's way cool.
That's it. Yeah, send it to him. He's gonna make a skin out.
I'm gonna make a skin out.
That is definitely.
He's just gonna heat up the vinyl and wrap it around.
I actually tried. I think Disco was there when right at the beginning. I was trying to melt.
Disco. You're all set. We got you covered.
Yes, I like camo.
But actually, at the beginning, I was melting record. I bought a couple of cheap records from the when the secondhand store, and I was trying to melt them and in the oven and get them like in the shape of the mod. It doesn't work. It does not work.
Wouldn't your heat gun work better?
No, you need a proper mold. That's what you need.
Yeah. And you have to have it in the oven at a really low temperature for like hours. What's up, Benin?
Yeah, and it shrinks
I have,
as well.
One successful bowl thing that's made from a record, and it doesn't look that great.
It's hard to do. Just use a flamethrower. Yeah, exactly.
Look at it. It got broken because it gets brittle too after.
It does.
Oh, you did try to do it.
It does get brittle.
I didn't make this one. I actually bought it at a art show.
It's hard to do.
But it is cool. You can do some stuff. I mean, it's kind of like sad though. Like I don't want to. I'd rather listen. Especially, I mean, you can tell that clearly that person probably just got those from like the thrift store, like dollar bin, which is fine. It's cool that it's repurposing if they're scratched beyond repair and you can't play them. I am more of like a person that I'm like, I want to get like the dollar stuff and like appreciate it and listen to it. So melting a record to me is a little bit
Yeah,
it's a little much.
I picked out a record that was really scratched and you couldn't, get a needle on properly. So that's why I melted it to a skin. But it didn't work. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
It's,
So this one I haven't had a
Dimlin,
chance to open
isn't collecting LPs a hipster thing?
No, I've
No,
been
it's not.
doing
It's pretty
it.
cool. I miss my
I mean,
record
it is
player.
okay. So here's the thing: it is now, and that's okay because you know what? If someone's enjoying collecting vinyl, I'm not gonna knock them for it. I enjoy it, and I'm happy that there's new people starting to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
There are some songs that should be on vinyl. There are some I think, like In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, should be on vinyl. Sounds better on vinyl.
Yeah. Oh man. Some of my 180 gram pressings, I swear, just the audio quality, you can't touch that. It sounds so good. This is another one that I got.
Ow, you bit me.
This one oh no.
He doesn't want to go, does he?
I have to take out of the plastic and I hate that. But this is Lady Gaga, Chromatica.
The fun parts of having the bunny.
Oh.
Is that
Lady Gaga.
Black shirt and no longer black. Oh, that is awesome.
That's cool.
Yes.
Well, this is supposed to be. Let's see if I can get it out.
Hey, up me dunk saying, imagine Hooked on Funk heating a secondhand record to make a skin and wondering, who is this? The Beatles and what? No, I know the Beatles and the White Album.
Beatles and a White Album.
But I see what you did there with Imagine.
And it was in pristine shape first too. Yeah, I know.
I've got a couple of Beatles.
Iron Butterfly.
But
there you go. Ow.
Oh man, this one's cool.
What's that?
Ow.
Whew. It smells like lemon, doesn't it?
Pretty much. It smells like that really good, fresh pressed paper.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. And too bad the camera's not picking up too much, but this is neon highlighter.
Right.
So
that's cool.
Wow. I can't wait to listen
Put
to
a black
this
light on that
too.
one. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, right after record store day, I had to rush over to my family's, because we had that family barbecue, so I was only able to listen to a couple of them so far. So
you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, these two I gotta wait. The thing I was the most excited for, Jefferson Airplane. Yeah, just a little side story, and it's just black vinyl. There's not really a whole lot special about this, but it's just a reissue of a bunch of their singles from 1966 to 71. But the whole reason I started collecting vinyl was because of Jefferson Airplane. I wanted to get every single album they ever released. Jefferson Airplane was one of my mom's favorites, and that kind of got passed down onto me along with Fleetwood Mac and a bunch of others. So I went through a whole Jefferson Airplane phase during my high school years, and it was all I listened to for years, I feel. So that's why I collect vinyl.
Cool.
Is Jefferson Airplane.
That music has a great way to remember people, remember moments.
Yeah. Oh, I'll never forget the time my mom and I drove down to our local record store in California, and she picked up the best of, or I think it's called the worst of Jefferson Airplane, and I heard it for the first time in the car, and she's dancing and acting all silly. She was playing Glass Alice, and I'm like, what is this? I was a teenager. I'm like, this sounds like drugs. I'm like, this is crazy. And she was just reliving her youth and having a good time with it. So it is something I hold special to my heart as well, because my mom is no longer.
It's so cool what music can do, is it? Music can bring back so much memories and moments and smells, and it's imprinted in your head.
It can bring you back. Let it bring you back to positive memories.
Oh yeah.
If it's a negative memory, maybe skip that track.
It's true. Music does, and I am one of those people, where music does, it's like a soundtrack to my life, right?
Definitely.
So I have my happy songs, I have my angry songs, I have my in the middle songs, I have my silly songs. I'm sure everybody does.
I even have my songs I listen to on anniversaries and stuff that, on purpose to get that cry out, to help you feel it. You feel it right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's out of your system for a little while. It's not gone, but you can feel better. You can
exactly what you mean. Yeah, and especially if you've been going through a hard time a couple of years back, let's say 7, 8 years, 10 years, I don't know, and then you bring that music from that moment back, and you feel that again with the knowledge you have now. It really helps.
It does.
putting stuff into perspective. What's the word? Perspective. Like
Perspective,
yeah, and then you can close some stuff maybe, or maybe like you said, bring it back and have a good cry.
Old
I like
school
that.
Guns N' Roses kicks in on the radio, or
That's
you
for you,
hear
yeah.
like
That's me with the
or you
Killers.
hear
Like
or
when
you
that
hear
Killers
Thunder,
album
AC/DC,
dropped.
Thunderstruck. It's like,
Thunderstruck,
I
yeah.
remember that moment. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I remember dating someone during that time. Yeah, I remember how weird that was, and the whole thing, that all those memories flow back. It's like, that was a strange time.
It
It brings back so much more than just that moment.
It is. It's weird, and then you're like, "Wow, I'm old." that's how I feel.
Talk for yourself, okay?
Okay, I try to shut myself down
That
before
was
I
a
think
long
that.
time ago.
That only
Yeah,
happens when she points it out when I
Yeah,
hear that
yeah.
song. She'll say, "Yeah, you're old."
Well, that's like with Tess and I, right? Like we actually have a lot of music in common, but there's music where I have definitely skipped over. I don't know anything about the scene stir stuff and like the Panic at the Discos and all those. Like I don't really know a whole lot of them. But she does. She actually got me into 21 Pilots, and I was like against them for a long time. I don't know why. I just was like, it's new to me, and I'm like, no, like I write it off. But I bought her tickets to a live show, and they put on, and I still to this day, one of the best entertaining shows I've ever been to in my entire life. Like just really crazy stage theatrics. I don't know how they did it, but they were playing drums on the main stage, and then like literally all the lights go off in the stadium, and 2 seconds later they're in the center of the floor. Like really crazy stuff, just really good stuff. And because of that experience, it made me more interested into their music, and now I can appreciate them. So
there you go. Yeah,
she's gonna yell at me for bringing up this band. Yell at me for this because it's also a song that's stuck in her head. But when I watched Green Jello live back in the day, see, told you. When I watched them live back in the day and saw the Three Little Pigs done with the puppets, they're not kidding. It is a stupid puppet show, but it's entertaining because they have people carrying them around through the crowd and everything. Yeah. It was just, but it wasn't like a big venue either. It was like a nightclub, and went in there and listened to them. It's like it was the weirdest thing. Like if you actually watch a couple of their videos, actually show like the puppet show thing, and you think that's staged. No, that's actually the way they used to do their show, and it's amazing. It's entertaining. So when the Doldrums were on this year and they had that whole little puppet show, it brought back that memory, and it really like, oh my god, it just brought me way back to then. When I saw that puppet show, for me that was like a nostalgic moment, just seeing that puppet show thing.
It's cool to see people in chat confirming like the flavors, and there is music for every kind of emotion. That too, absolutely. And Steampunk saying music is the soundtrack to your life. Old cliche, but it's very, very true. It is, yeah.
Very true.
Janine Simmons says like music definitely transports you to the time and place you heard your favorite songs. Absolutely, it's like it's so special how it can like be so imprinted in your mind and in your that's cool.
Dude, Daytime Frank.
We used to listen to Frank.
Now who's old? No, I'm kidding.
Tess would freak out. I hope she's still watching. Wow. She's probably listening. Tess, Daytime Frank's first concert was Live Aid.
That is amazing.
That's insane.
That is amazing.
Dude. What a
That was the 80s, wasn't it?
To see. Yeah. It
my
was
first
like
one was an
Aerosmith
concert.
My first concert was the Greg Kihn Band, which not a lot of people know about him, but he sings that one song that's like, we had broken up for good just an hour before.
I keep singing.
Anyways.
And the first time I saw Aerosmith was way back when they before they, as they called them, sold out, and became more mainstream music. And then the second time I saw them was right after they came out with some of those newer albums, like, the one that Weird Al picked on, Living in the Fridge. What was it? Living on the Edge was the second time. So isn't it funny how that brings back the memory? But at the same time, it's like you can listen to things before your time and still create memories.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
I can't remember the name of the song. What's the one with the Frank Sinatra song, the Pizza Pie? Moon hits your can't think of the song.
The moon hits your that one.
But we used to listen to that on the way. There's a memory to that, and my daughter remembers it too, because we used to listen to that every time we went to Six Flags, because it's like a 2-hour drive. Hour drive. We always just listen to that and Vivaldi on the way there. And we used to love it. Just nice chill music. We could still talk, and The
Four Seasons.
The season, the Vivaldi one. Actually, it's the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
It was all on one and a CD,
and
we just listened to it for hours, and that's what we always did.
I used to listen to that with my daughter as well, and she really liked that.
Yep,
that's fun.
Daytime Frank says he was at the U.S. show. Queen was.
Oh, bah, bah, bah. Oh, that's not the real one. No, I'm kidding.
Shout out to Mowgli for knowing Plastic Fantastic Lover. I love that. Janine says that she knows who the Greg Kinn Band is, and that's amazing to me because he was a local radio DJ in San Jose, California.
Thanks, Lee.
And then we got the super legend in here as well.
Hey, Lee.
And he had to say liberty, liberty, liberty. Now we see the commercials, and they're always on TV. And every time I think of Lee.
I read it just like that. I was like, liberty, liberty, liberty. I'm like, no.
What's the commercial for?
Every time we see it on TV now, it's like we think of Lee. We talk about Lee every time it comes on.
Oh,
Lee has become a part of our life because of that commercial.
Oh, no. See what music can do? See?
Ooh.
See? Even a jingle.
First concert,
even a jingle, yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah, dude. Oh, wow. You saw the Eurythmics. I want to see Annie Lennox.
Annie Lennox, yeah.
She's spicy. I love
amazing.
That girl. So,
was it May?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Soundtracks are something I highly like collecting on vinyl as well because I enjoy soundtracks, especially like my favorite movies. Like, I mean, you get to know you watch the movie so much. Yeah.
Everything Quentin Tarantino, those soundtracks, boom.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything
with that.
Quentin Tarantino. Those movies have some
Anderson
great
films.
Soundtracks. Oh, that's so, yeah.
The Kill Bill soundtrack is like one of my favorites. It's exciting.
The Crow soundtrack. The Crow soundtrack is the original Crow. That was a good soundtrack.
So this was one I really, really, really wanted because
Not for the picture,
when
right?
this movie came out in 2001, I listened to it all summer. Like I was obsessed with this movie. I saw it probably 13 times in the movie theater. Wow. I mean, looking back, it was probably because I may have had a little crush on Angelina Jolie.
See, it's not for the picture, is it?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. But this
Bill,
is
you're gonna get a
awesome
replacement.
Soundtrack. Yeah, this is an awesome soundtrack. There's everything from U2 on here, Fatboy Slim, and the Chemical Brothers.
Fatboy Slim,
I mean, come on, Chemical Brothers.
Moby, yeah, definitely.
Outkast, all these great people on here.
That's great.
So this was one.
I'm gonna write that one down. Tomb Raider soundtrack.
Yeah, Tomb Raider soundtrack. You'll like it. Yeah, there's so many. Just like it's, it was right in that time where music really was like branching into techno and stuff too. Mm-hmm. Which I mean, I got into that pretty.
Getting surface to the popular music, yeah.
Yeah.
So here, I got a quick question for you guys. What is your advocacy when you're feeling like the advocacy bug? What is your advocacy song? So name one or two of your advocacy songs, the ones that get you pumped and going into it.
Ooh.
Probably "We Gotta Fight for Our Right to Party" by the Beastie Boys.
That's not a bad one.
I second that.
No.
Ooh.
My probably favorite one when I'm really getting into it is "Bodies" by Drowning Pool.
Oh my god!
I don't know that one.
It's like, that's the way I feel.
That is intense.
But it's a good way to let it out, listen to the music before on the way there, and then by the time I get there, I'm calm and I can make it that facade and pretend like I actually care about the people because honestly, I would rather yell at them. But you got to keep yourself calm on the outside and treat them with respect, and they will listen better. But you have to let that out sometimes first.
For sure.
Or on the way home.
No, you're definitely right with that. Oh, we did that the whole way home from the Ohio. We went down to Columbus and did some stuff there when they were trying to pass like the tax and they were trying to do a flavor ban here. And we had a huge caravan of us. And yeah, the whole way home we were just like jamming, but it really sucked because we went there for the pre-meeting. We weren't allowed inside the building, but then they broadcasted what was happening on the inside, so we all got amped up with music, and then we got to listen to the actual meeting and hearing them talk about vaping and being so wrong. It was just like a mood killer. We were just all like so crushed by the time we got home because it's like a 2.5 hour drive.
The Steampunk is saying Rage Against the Machine.
Sucker Punch.
I would also say Foo Fighters. Definitely Foo Fighters. The harder stuff.
Foo Fighters. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Twisted Sister. Yeah, that's another one. We actually talked about that when that comes on. That's actually kind of one of Lady Liberty's favorite Rage songs.
Oh, is it cool?
We actually have been listening to them a lot lately, actually. Because
it says you would. Tub thumping. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. That's great.
That's a cool song, that is. Yeah.
What about Baby Shark? I mean, come on, Baby Shark.
No.
No.
Let's not go that way. Not that
Arnie,
road.
that's a good one too.
Although I did see, who was it? Steam Pugs put in their Incubus. Incubus Drive is a really good song to listen to if you kind of zen out, because that's really what the whole song is about becoming zen. It actually has the mantra, like, Om Mane Padme Hum. I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, Mane Padme Hum.
Hum, yes. It's been a while. I have it on my arm and I still don't even remember.
I have it on the
That's why you got it on your arm, right? So you can remember it.
Yeah.
So I can't read it though because it's in Sanskrit, but whatever. But
I love Sanskrit.
that whole song being about that it's a great song if you kind of feeling like you need a zen moment, and if that's in your music genre. When I saw it instantly, my head went right straight to that song, and there's a lot of songs like that. You know,
Janine says, it's My Life by Talk Talk, which kudos to you for saying It's My Life by Talk Talk, because that was the original artist. And then No Doubt Gwen Stefani redid it.
Yep.
That is a really good song too. It's got a great message as well.
What's great about this panel is I know none of you are locked into only one type of music, and there are people that are kind of blinders on. This is my music, and we all were like that at one point in our life where we really thought we needed to listen to a certain type. But it's so nice when your mind opens up and to listen to different things, and I can appreciate songs of all different genres, and that's music is definitely a positive thing in everyone's life.
Country is very small in my vast taste, but on an off day, and test for this, I will blast, and I'm really letting y'all in on some dirt here. I will blast some Dixie Chicks. I will get down to some Shania Twain. I love me some Dwight Yoakam. Obviously Johnny Cash, but
that's great.
It's really
but
funny.
But those songs, like even Conway Twitty reminds me of my grandmother. So if I'm in that mood, I can't listen to it nonstop because she used to overdo it.
And Conway Twitty is that real twangy,
that's real
country, and it's
and then it gets more now country is more like soft rock, most of it.
Yeah.
So
it's it's like borderline dance. It's borderline dance music now. I heard a country song come on the radio the other day, and I was like, this is not country. This is legit getting into dance hip hop. And then we saw the rap country come out as well, right? Yeah. And so it is taking a very interesting turn over there in the countries these days.
Here's an example of that, bringing 70s. You back to us remembering a time in your life, back in high school, bonfires and stuff. Brantley Gilbert's what is it? Now I had it in my head and I lost it because I started thinking about Tesla's talking about. But the one where he does with the bikers and the bonfire stuff, and I can't think of the name of it. Someone might be able to help me here. I know Lady Liberty knows what I'm talking about, but it's it brought me back just watching the video and listening to the song. And my friend was in a tribute band that did that song, and that's the reason I listened to it. And it's this sounds like Southern rock. This is not country. Why is this on the country list? This is not country. It sounds a lot like a newer version of Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's not country. So
right. But then it's it's all in the eye of the beholder, right? So
and there's you can't always put put some song to that's too. You can't always put one label to a song. You got crossovers, and that's thing.
That's what I love about it too. That song is when I really started thinking, our labeling songs, and it's if I don't care if that's considered country, or not, why do I care what it's called as long as I like the song?
You like it, right? It gets you grooving. Yeah.
Seriously. And if you ever want to listen to it, I think it's an 11-minute song, and it's definitely worth the listen. It's every genre mixed up into one song, and as it plays out, it's an entire storyline. But AWOL Nation's Nights of
We're going to do that right now. Get your no, I'm kidding.
No, get your copyright strikes, yeah.
If you want another 11-minute song, AnAdvocateForLiberty. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a goodie. So just some shout outs to chat because they haven't gone unnoticed, but
noticed.
I love that. I think it was let me just go back here a little bit.
In the meantime, I'm gonna say
I know
yes.
So
hell yeah, Rammstein. I love it.
Oh yeah, Rammstein too. I went through a phase of that. So the legend says, "Hell yeah, Dixie Chicks." Thank you. Exactly. Scuba says, "Sing it, Disco."
Yeah, don't
I'm a
forget
Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I
sing
actually
it. Sing it.
am
Go on.
life in plastic. It's fantastic. You
know
can
how
brush
many
my
times?
hair.
Do you know how many times I tried
I
to get that
loved
brought up?
Aqua.
I tried so
Aqua,
many times to get that on the Omi,
Swedish band, by the way.
The Omi's playlist. It just never worked.
But here's the thing.
Just rename
Aqua,
it, you know.
And I don't like Aqua for Barbie Girl. They actually had some other bangers.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones, Roses Are Red. Oh my God! Like when that song, Tess makes fun of me because like she just can't even believe that I listen to like such crazy pop. But like when that comes on in my playlist in my phone, because I have Aqua right on my phone.
If you search for Swedish production companies, they actually do a really good job. They do. Most of the European, you know, like poppy stuff, is there's most probably a Swedish production company behind it.
Dude, Frankenmeiser, you have seen Rush, the Eagles, and the Moody Blues live. I am jealous.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Those are some.
Who's old,
imagine seeing Rush live. Like, dude, that would be awesome. Even Eagles too. All of them.
Oh man,
wow,
yeah, Eagles.
Rad. And let's see.
Frankenmeiser, current favorite.
Yeah,
band,
wait a minute. Which version of the Eagles would you have liked to watch live?
Ooh.
Like,
I'm
which
gonna
version?
take a
Because
mental
there
note
was
of this,
there was a definite change when they changed out some of the members. It completely changed the way the band sounded. Still good.
I think the first couple of years, the first where they made the good albums, so to say. There's not coming any songs to mind, but you know the right before they went to the
Take It Easy.
No,
I'm telling you, Graham said early 2000s
no, that was actually
hard
second.
trance as well, and I'm like,
yep. Oh, look at this! So now, we're you know what? We probably will do. Thanks to you guys tonight, we probably will play some cribbage and Phase 10 and actually listen to some music again tonight.
Do it.
It's a great thing to spend time, man.
Take time
that's kind of a
your
game night.
Busy life to appreciate and listen to music, because once you do, you realize how much you have been missing that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like game nights. I really wish we were able to all be in Zoom and not just be on YouTube, because I can't play music. I really wish we had that aspect, because that is a part of getting together.
You
always
talked
have
about
music.
This.
Yeah. We have.
And we've talked about this a lot. No, Jay and I as well. Like, they do have a program you can buy. It's about $100 a year, and it does have like limited playlists and soundtracks and things that you can legally play on YouTube. But it's not.
It's a very small.
It looked pretty. It looked like it might have gotten bigger, because you know who just got it, Mick. So definitely take a look at it, because I was kind of impressed. They have all genres and things on there, so I would be interested in like kind of.
Oh, Blue Springsteen Stadium Show. Oh man, yes.
That's another one. Oh, Led Zeppelin, dude.
Yeah.
I see. This is like, okay, so.
Not jealous.
I know I am. I'm gonna admit it. I'm jealous, but.
Oh, not just you.
Yeah, like, so for my birthday. Last year I bought tickets to see freaking wow, my mind is going completely blank. It's Joan Jett, Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Poison ? There's a fourth band that I think I'm missing in there. So I was like so pumped for this, because I mean those are all people I've appreciated for years. My oldest sister and I are 16 years apart, so I grew up on Motley Crue. Like, that was her favorite band, and that's like what we listened to together a lot. So I was
what year was this?
I need to see this. What
year was this? You said they're all together.
Oh, it's still happening. That's what I'm getting to.
Oh,
so
now.
It was last year, and then so it got postponed because of, you know, the C word, and then it got postponed to my birthday, because the concert's actually on my birthday here, and it got pushed to this year, and now they just postponed it again. to next year, and now next year it's
No.
not going to be on my actual birthday, and I'm like, that is crap.
You should
But
write
it
him a
better
letter,
happen.
a really angry letter.
That's it.
Well, I've gone to see Joan Jett like 4 times, and every single time something has happened, and like I haven't been able to see her. Like the last
Aw.
time we went to that huge metal festival, like System of the Down was there, and a bunch of other people. It was like a 3-day thing in Columbus, and Joan Jett was playing the last day, and like there was like tornado warnings, and the stage actually blew away. So we didn't get to see her. We left. That's how bad the weather was. We left that last day, and yeah, we're glad we did, because if we would have stayed, we wouldn't have been able to see her anyways. So I'm like, this needs to happen. Like, I need to see Joan Jett live.
Maybe
like,
you should buy tickets under another name. Maybe that helps.
Did you guys
Well, I
catch
still have the
Frankenheiser?
tickets. That's the
103
thing is,
concerts by 18. Wow, you were a
Dude,
lucky kid. Lucky
that's
kid.
amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
My first concert was Sting, by the way.
That's
Yeah,
a great first concert.
it was. It was great. It was great.
Some
And
people are
2
Sting
months after
haters,
that,
and I'm
was, no, I
dude,
like
Sting's
Sting.
awesome.
Now,
No,
now, do we
Yeah.
consider it has to be? You're talking official concert, right?
Yeah.
Because not like fairgrounds, field days, like we used to.
No,
the ones
no,
in New York.
just-
we
No,
got
see,
Yeah,
I
it
did.
was
I
19 it
counted
was
Great
May
Kin Band.
1991.
That was like concert in the park. So
And in the same year, I was 15, damn it. I saw Dire
Billy Idol would
Straits.
have been the first one I remember from when they played at the field days. Billy Idol was there,
what?
and he
That's
did the
really
alternate
rad,
version
too.
of Moni Moni, where it was the dirty version. He did it.
Oh,
for
I
us.
bet you were like, as a
Oh,
teenager, you
I
were
was-
like,
Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
no, what was creepy was not that. It was all the adults, because you could only have the adults in the main section because this was going to be risque. But you could hear it everywhere, so it didn't matter. But all the adults were chanting along with it. Like, we're talking like our parents and stuff were in there singing this, and we're like, okay, that it was cool when we didn't know they would sing along. But once they sang along, we're like,
like, ew,
Yeah.
mom,
Yeah.
calm down.
no, it's just moms. You saw
Normal.
grandmothers
You're
in there
not
doing it. It's like, this
Oh,
isn't right.
God.
No.
That
No.
is hilarious.
I'm not with them. Nope.
Yeah,
That's
My
the part I
first-
remember most is the creep factor that happened that day.
right. My first production, like large production concert I went to was No Doubt with the Black Eyed Peas. and
Ooh,
that was,
nice.
That was really
That's
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tessa's was 311. Look at
Trees.
her.
So
Uh-oh.
you-
Yeah, but Tess
you
is
and,
young.
Legend's
You know.
gonna be.
You and the legend must have a lot to talk about, Tess.
I was gonna say they need to meet because
Ah, yeah.
instant friendship.
There you go. Making friends all over the place, huh?
Ooh, AOP
Oh,
Duck says.
I love it when
and
music
shortly
tonight,
after
because
is
that's
Linkin
like
Park.
we all share that love.
That's positive, right?
Right.
Positivity. Positivity.
Yep.
It is.
Oh, Blondie, yes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Blondie.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
that's another one. I would love to see Debbie Harry live. I got to see
Debbie
Plastic
Harry,
Peoples.
exactly.
That was cool.
You really saw Glass Night in the Pips, DeMillen? That's
Gladys
amazing.
Knight and the Pips? Really?
Wow.
Yeah, that-
Wow. That's great.
That is.
So who saw Frank Sinatra live? Let's see how far back we could go.
Lee, it's
have
really
not.
easy. It's just lamba spread.
Right. Lambus.
Except for it's Lembas. Lambus, but with an E. It's not lamb. This is lambus.
You know,
I don't know.
my grandmother got pulled up on stage with Wayne Newton. That was the highlight of her life. She talked about that story for years.
Who's Wayne Newton again?
That's amazing.
Oh, remind me.
Oh, who's Wayne Newton? I love it.
Oh, is
He
okay.
he is a music personality, but he is the ladiest of ladies man. Like, he is just a schmoozer, and the
He's an
older
American.
generations just like yeah. But he was doing just only Vegas for a really long time. And
Ah.
he
Yep.
maybe still be. He does, like, he goes from Hawaii and Vegas. I know that.
Yep.
He might still be doing it. But
Hmm.
if you've ever seen National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, which is like the spinoff of the regular Vacations, he's the one schmoozing the wife.
okay.
Yep.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Sorry. Must be an
It's-
American
We
he,
show.
tried.
he sings
Sorry.
"Loving you is easy because
Oh, is that
you're
him?
Beautiful. Yeah, that's him. We have a
Oh.
jingle for it.
Well, no, that's not
So
him.
you-
No, that's not him because
It's-
that's sung by someone else. That one.
That's from that movie.
Oh, right, gotcha. Gee. Well, I found the original song, so I'm sorry about that.
Full circle.
The program is intended for mature audiences.
Just so you know.
Oh, man, Wayne Newton. That's
Wayne
amazing.
Newton, okay.
Yep.
I don't get it either. Like, my grandma was like so obsessed with him. It's like he's so handsome, and I'm like, I don't think so. Wayne Newton is not attractive to me. I could see his like smooth talking and all that. It'd be like a whole experience.
My aunt passed away last year, but she was an extreme Elvis fan.
Mm-hmm.
Still collected up till the day she passed. She passed away from cancer.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. But she was an Elvis fan. It's like, but he went through. People think Elvis. Oh, he was just this. He's just that. Do you know how many different genres?
Yeah, he's
like he sang so many different genres of
gospel.
Music. He did.
Country.
Yep.
All kind. He started with gospel, didn't he? Or did he end with gospel? Yeah. Like they have a whole Elvis section because we have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here. They have an entire like Elvis wing, and it's really fascinating. He also almost played pro football. Like he was a cop at one point. Like
Elvis?
There's a lot. He did a lot.
Oh.
Yep. He did do a lot. He did, and he also had a lot of different odd jobs that people don't know about throughout his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was like a cop. I think he was a pilot at one point too. Like
Yep. And he got his pilot's license anyway. I know that.
Yeah.
Well, then you're a pilot, technically, right?
There's just so many different things, and people think Elvis, and they think, oh, he's just,
the big fat guy from Vegas.
He went from the blues. He did everything.
Same with the Beatles. So, the Beatles have gone through so many phases as well. From like the la 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 at the beginning to like the really experimenting in the studio kind of thing on Abbey Road. Yeah.
Oh, even semi newer bands like was it Steam Pugs brought up Incubus. Incubus, listening to throughout their albums and in between albums, they changed a lot. They did a lot of different genres in there as well. I mean, it's not just the old school, but I like it when people are multi-talented when they do it. Now, I'll admit,
like Alanis Morissette started off as a Canadian pop singer.
Yeah.
And who was it? Shakira started off as a opera singer. Is that correct?
Wow. She's done a lot.
Yep.
Celine Dion too. All the divas. They've done it all.
The divas.
Yes, and the one I had a problem transitioning with at first, because this is before I determined that I was going to go back to listening to some country again. So I understand you, Steph. Was when Kid Rock first did that crossover song. It's like, wait a minute, no, you can't do this to me. You can't do this, and it bugged me at first. I couldn't stand it when he first did it. I liked it. At the time, I hated it. I absolutely liked it.
Well, I mean, he went from being American Badass to like this sappy guy. I think a lot of people
and then he went back and brought back
a
little more of that American Badass personality for the next album. And then now, half or three quarters of what he does is country based. So it's like, there's a lot of transition there, but it was such a shocking transition to go from American Badass to, oh, I'm singing with a country singer, a country song. Like, you can't do this. You can't do this to me. No.
Right.
Blazin, have a good night, mate.
Have a good night, Blazin.
Love you, dude. Love you, dude.
Dylan says, Disco, how many times have you seen Melissa Etheridge? That's a 0. I'm a terrible gay. But I've seen the Indigo Girls. That was really awesome. I got to see them with the Pittsburgh Orchestra, and holy crap, that was wild. Super wild. Loved that show. I also was a huge Jennifer Knapp fan when she was still doing gospel music, and now she is just fully transitioned over into her rock genre. But yeah, I haven't seen Melissa Etheridge live.
I know it's not music related, but
I've seen Tegan and Sarah.
I feel like we should. You just brought up an important topic that should be brought up for a positivity standpoint. This month has a signification that you might want to mention and say something about tonight, because it actually is really important that it stay positive and it stay in a positive light and keep talking about it.
What, Pride Month?
Steph. Yes.
What, Pride Month? Yeah.
That's right.
Pride Month, is it?
I mean, I'm one of those people that I'm proud all the time. So, like, I do love the meaning
I didn't need a month for that.
And Yeah, it's a whole month.
Yeah.
Which is really rad. They've done some local stuff here, and we actually participated in Pride this year, and it was a great time. And it's nice to see. I think what I enjoyed the most about this year was going out and seeing younger adults and younger like teenage youth like being so happy, like face
Yeah.
smiling from ear to ear because they are out with other like-minded people and feel completely comfortable to be who they are. And that like warmed my heart. Like, because Pride for me, I mean, I lived in California. I went to San Francisco Pride every single year. It is wild. It is so wild. You forget what you're even there for. Like, for me, it was a big drinking time, like a lot of like craziness, and there's just so much going on and just so much wildness that you kind of forget why you're there celebrating. But now, like being sober and not drinking and going to an event like that and seeing things like that, like watching someone's life just be lit up and joyous, it was just really, really,
Yeah.
it was
As much,
heartwarming.
and we don't want to talk about the C word, but this is one of those situations. I feel like it helped a lot of people not focus on, trying to segregate, because we're all feeling, we all felt something, and it's opened up people's minds more. And I think it's actually helped in this aspect as well. But I do feel it important, that we brought that up, because you touched on it, and so did DeMillan touch on it a little bit. It's like, you know what,
Yeah.
you should actually shout that out, because it
Oh,
is
yeah,
very
shout out.
positive.
Please
This
do.
year has
Please
been
do.
a really good year
Yeah.
for, like,
Yeah,
I've seen
and
more.
It's not
no,
so
it's
big
not
over
only
here.
that,
We,
like
we sorry, go ahead, Disco.
they've done it really creative as well. Like there was a big online event, a big live online event that everybody could attend. Even here, because we just had restrictions lifted, they did a car parade this year. So instead of like a huge parade, like where everybody's out in the open, they did a car parade
Oh,
and
right.
everyone decorated their cars. So I thought that was a really
That's cool. That's cool.
idea to like kind of still keep it safe. I mean, we were all standing next to each other on the street, but it was still a really awesome idea. And the fact that it was even able to go on and happen is amazing for sure.
It's one of those ways where the world seems to be coming together in some ways. I mean, I hope
I
we
might
don't
have missed
lose
it
that.
over here because
Let's
I don't
focus
think,
on keeping that together. Don't lose that feeling of togetherness. Like, keep pushing keep those ties together, because it's been something that unique. Let's embrace that.
we don't really
DeMillan, you
have that
probably
over
saw me
here, but
rolling around in the grass at Dolores Park.
we
every
did
year.
have.
Not some of my proudest moments, although I did see SF Pride sober a couple times. But DeMillan, I like grew up in San Jose, so I lived my majority of my adult life in Sacramento.
I just want to say we don't really have a Pride month or something. Or I didn't hit, or I've been living under a rock or something. I don't know, but I haven't seen anything about it. But we did have the Eurovision song contest, and that's like a Pride rainbow moment, so to say, as well. Celebrating all the differences, and we celebrate that instead of talking to each other.
And
We just
showcase talents from everyone.
Yeah, and it's
that's huge.
Was one of these things. What I did notice, and I I've been completely living on a rock, but it's like all these big companies embracing that as well. So changing the logo to a rainbow or something like that. They do it, in the Western countries, but if you would stand for it and being proud of this diversity, if you would really do that, you would do that in the Eastern countries and in cultures where they don't accept it nowadays. You would do it there as well, but they don't do it over there.
Because
Did you see that?
There's still a lot going on in the world with it. And I mean, honestly, we've had our most momentum in the past 10 years. Like, think about that. That's how long this has been going on.
Well, 20, 25,
with
30 years.
Marriage and everything else. No, I mean here in the States. So like with marriage and everything else. So it's an ongoing thing. And basically, bringing attention to that, and like you said, to the other countries, because I mean there's still like people fighting out there that can go to jail for just loving who they want to love, and that's just really crazy to me.
That's not right.
It's not right. It's
but it's like a shame if you're like Mercedes-Benz, like a big company, and you change your Twitter logo to a rainbow thing, but on the Eastern kind of countries, you still keep your same logo. It's a bit. If you change it, do it worldwide. You stand for something, you do it,
right.
and that is like,
and it's kind of a taboo subject.
It's marketing. For them, it's marketing.
Some people are really some people are really against like larger corporations going all Pride for the month.
Yeah, exactly.
They look at it as a cash grab.
Yeah,
and it's like kind of just
that's
like
not standing for it.
For me though, it's nice to know that there's an ally.
Absolutely,
it's like a way to support as well. Not to say that's not a cash grab for them.
It is still. It's a marketing thing.
But maybe the purpose behind it brings out awareness. Then it's still a good thing.
That's what I'm saying.
The fact that it brings out
exactly.
I agree.
Honestly, I bought my little rainbow tank top that I wore to Pride this year from Target. They had a whole Pride section, and
that's cool.
Some people look down on that, but I was like, you know what, whatever. If this is Pride branded, and a portion of that actually went to, I believe, the Trevor Project, which is really important. Like, so if you're a large corporation and you're going to do that, and you're going to donate a portion of this to actual causes, especially something like the Trevor Project, which is a mental health organization for gay youth and everything else, I'm 100% willing to support that. So
or an ally is an
logo
ally.
Seems pandering, but you can look at it two ways. You look at it in the negative, they're pandering and they're making money off it stuff, or you can look at it as they're still bringing awareness. It's a positive way of looking. A lot of it's perspective. There can be positivity and everything as long as you look at it the right way.
But if you had balls, and if you're really standing for it, and you have the balls, and you are a big company like that, you can still, you have the power to bring it out to
over
exactly.
Borders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't do, just to be safe. That was my point.
Janine, is there one happening this year? Hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, that sucks that it kind of moved to larger banks and businesses, but you know what that always means though too is when the larger corporations do get involved and start sponsoring, like ours was like sponsored by, I think I have one right here. Who's this? One of the alcohol companies, 3 Olives. They were there, so when these larger corporations do get involved though, like they do like bring some money to the events and make them a little bit bigger and
I know her.
More entertainment.
Yeah, it's just it's tough because there are people that always try to make money off everything. But if they're bringing awareness, don't fight it. Let it happen so that you can actually get the awareness out there. It's necessary. I mean, I'm sure Steph knows how much it's changed. Like back in the day versus now, how much easier it is to talk about openly rather than feeling like you have to hide.
I mean, I've always kind of chose to just put myself out in the open and not really hide anyways, but that has also brought me a lot of personal struggles throughout my life. It's not easy, and sometimes you have that like snap back to reality moment where someone might look at you just because of the way you're dressed or the way you look, or I like to have shorter hair, and they kind of eye you up and down, and you're like, oh wow, I forgot that this happens. I lived in a place in California called Lavender Heights, which is a gay neighborhood in Sacramento, and I lived there for many years, and I forgot that I was in this like safe bubble, that when I moved out to the Midwest, I was just grocery shopping and an older couple decided to stop dead in their tracks and just stare at me like I was like an animal in the zoo. And it's moments like that where you're like, oh shit, I forgot that this is still going on. Like you get comfortable when you're in your safe spaces.
And because you're so used to that, you felt it more. And that's that's the sad part.
But I've also been a loudmouth. I was a heavy drinker for many years, and I also don't take shit. So I mean, I've put people in their places and said some things that probably could have potentially put my life in danger. But I mean, it's an ongoing process, and honestly, I just wish the best for the youth and people and generations to come, and I hope that one day it's just going to be not looked at differently, and everybody can just live their lives the way that they want to be living their lives intended, and hopefully one day we'll get there.
But that's what awareness is about, right? That, you see that the normality, is that a word, of having all kind of sorts of different people from, the color of your skin or what kind of, whatever you like or do or who you're with.
We've come
the
a
threshold
long way,
is
but
getting,
there's a long way to
but
go.
it needs generations to get that threshold lower. And that's what you see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, the Autism Awareness Month just happened and stuff. And that's the same thing. Getting that awareness out there is important, and the more acceptance you can get, keep that acceptance going. And like Ern was saying, though, try to keep it year round. Don't just, even if you're a part of that community, a lot of times they push it hard and then let it sit for next year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Pride Month is obviously a very wonderful thing, and I always try to do something during that month or be involved in festivities. But like, I continue that throughout the year. Like, I'm always proud of who I am. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go super gay for June. Like, it's like I'm just me living my normal life, and I'm proud of that. And
June, I can get my rainbow T-shirt.
Yeah, I am grateful that I can do that. Because like I said, there's still other countries and everything else where people have to still hide and live in fear. And that's just so upsetting. It really is. Yeah. And like I said, if you look at the timeline, we're talking not very long ago, 70s, 80s, even then it was taboo, so it's just,
that's what Janine was saying. She's 63 in a long journey years ago. It's like,
Yeah. So I'm very grateful, that I've been able to be a part of what I can do throughout this time. And
you're paving the road for the next generation. That's what you're doing by making people aware.
Right.
And what I like about you,
still
Steph,
a really long way to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Steph, you don't just do that. Like if anybody's ever listened to the podcast, if you're part of the Yo-Yoys and you listen to the podcast, Steph is one of those people that isn't stuck in that, because that also creates a rift. Believe it or not, there are people that are so stuck on the pride that they can't accept the other
word. Being called the D word, it doesn't faze me.
But
I'm just like,
like your jokes, when you joke, it can go either way because you're open to it, and that open-mindedness is what's most important, because that's where if you draw a line, then they're on the other side of the line. Then what do? They're gonna fight. There's gonna be
and not only that, I mean, you're just letting other people win. If they think they can hurt you by calling someone the D word or the F word or anything like that, then they're winning. You know what I mean? Yep. So, I've chose to just look at it, and be like, and so what? Yes, I am.
I'm really proud to live in a country where, like Tess just said, 6 years ago, you guys weren't able to be married. We just celebrated the first 25 years of marriage between two gay people in this country. It's like, it feels like...
look at that.
It's great. And you know what? This is like what's going to happen over there as well in the United States. It's so normal. Seeing two people, two girls or two guys or whatever you dressed, walking hand in hand over this. No one's looking weird at it.
I live in Vermont.
Like, this is part of our culture.
It's been a while here, but and I can see you're red now with your arm up like that now.
No, that's a light.
Oh no, that's his light.
I can make my arm blue if you want to. That's fine.
Okay, it looks red.
He thought you were sunburned.
Or green. Or,
hey, UFOs are real. Now we know why.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You notice that they brought that up? UFOs are real, and everybody's like, okay.
What?
Dude, well, no, here's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, if we were playing bingo with everything that has happened since the pandemic started, right? Every month something new has come along, and we've just, like, at this point, we're like, oh, aliens? Totally fine.
Fine with us, right?
Normal.
Aliens,
5G, whatever.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't even a ripple.
Anybody had aliens? Who's getting bingo on
aliens? We didn't even see a ripple when it came. They bring up UFOs are real, and they're like,
yeah.
It
didn't even make headlines, really. It's
Makes sense.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Nothing's normal. We are not living in a normal time. So funny.
I would expect it, like, even 5 years ago, you'd brought that up, it would have been like, oh my God. Yeah. Now it's like, okay.
The bullets, because there's quite literally a million other things going on, and I personally don't think that my brain can even take on or comprehend the idea of, like, dealing with the alien life right now. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna let that one just go. Like,
whatever.
Whatever. I'm still focusing on, like, last year. Like, I'm still processing.
You're still half a year ago with the elections. Oh man.
Yeah, that's when it all started. that whole week of staying up. Yeah, it's just
that was
been
fun though. That was fun.
It's been an
Is it gonna kill me
ride.
right now? No. Okay, I'm good.
I'm good.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, this has been happening. They've been swarming our Warcraft since 2004. Okay. I mean, it's been going on for a minute then. All right. I need to focus on what's happening.
This is a good thing.
Right here.
Positivity. We're still alive.
Still processing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's I don't even know how long we've been going. It's been so awesome.
Way too long. But we still have an announcement to make.
That.
I think it's time for that.
It's good.
Okay.
So yeah, there is an announcement to be had, and basically, so I went back to work. I'm working full time, and with that, my whole entire home life has changed a lot, and unfortunately, scheduling and continuing to do the 510 it may be problematic in the future. And so Jay and I have discussed we're going to continue as long as I can, and I believe that's until the 28th right now. So yes. Monday the 28th, I will still be here every Monday, but after that things might be a little up in the air. So
things will change.
Things will change. But I believe that Jay is going to be doing something in a different direction. So I fully support that, and I'm excited for that as well. So
yeah, we still have 2 shows to go.
Yeah.
So after 2 shows, we
still have some 510 with Disco and Hooked.
Absolutely.
As far as I know, Sundays aren't much of a conflict, so I will be continuing to be over on the Late Night Vape Show. I hope to still be doing the podcast with Casey and Michelle Lynn. So you will definitely still be able to see me, and I will be here. If anybody needs anything, please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Facebook. I'm still going to be around, guys. Don't lose hope and don't start pitchforking. I'm still going to definitely be around and be able to pop when I can. No. And I'm going to be, even if it gets to a point where I can't commit to the Monday every Monday, I will still be coming back as a guest or something in the future. So
yeah,
it's a tough pill to swallow, and it's unfortunate, but I getting back to work and getting back on full-time schedule and achieving these goals and getting these certifications that I really need to focus on right now. I have to do this, and I know that Monday, everybody will understand.
Absolutely. I'm the first one to understand and support you in whatever you're doing, and I really enjoyed making the 510 connection with you. And I love you for that. I love you for that deeply.
Always. Always. I love everybody.
Oh. Where is it? There we go. Going forward with the 510 is a bit of an issue for me. I totally understand where you're coming from, and and the Monday night is an awkward night. I totally understand that. For me it's a bit easier because it's later in the night and stuff like that. But I don't see myself doing a show on my own. So what's probably going to happen is that the 510 connection, as you're watching it right now, is only 2 more shows. That's next week, the 21st of June, when summer starts, and probably the last show will be the 28th of June, which is exactly 6 months when we started the show. So that's cool. I think that's a cool thing. Yep. But we'll not, we're not going anywhere. We're just not going to be on the Monday as you're used to, and I think that's the biggest change for you guys. But I am working on something different. It's so funny. We've been talking about music this whole night. It's so funny because one of the things I've been pondering about is like going back to my old love, and my old love is radio. And I think before the last show, there will be a 510 radio show as well. I've been working on some stuff and doing some research on how to go forward, being able to play every song I want to on a channel, and we might move to a different platform, but we will still be there. Well, at least I will be there with the 510 radio. I think we can say that for sure. But it's still be on the Saturday night show with Simon, and you see me popping up on the UVS now and then, and I'd love to be on every show, hanging out with you guys. It's been a great journey, and I think we've done it well. I think it's great.
Absolutely. And seriously, I just cannot thank everybody that has participated in this chat along the way here and now, everybody that supported this. Like, you guys are my family, and I mean that
Absolutely.
from my heart. Like, I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for understanding. And like I said,
Yes.
I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be, as much as I can. I just have to take care of some
Yeah,
personal stuff
absolutely.
for a little bit.
That's
So,
great. That's great.
and I'm really excited to see what you do with this radio show, Jay. Like,
Me too. I'm
I
I'm
know
nervous,
that.
and but I've been working on some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even you and I have talked about this, ironically. I
We
mean,
did.
that I'm on here
We
today, we're
did.
talking about it because
Yeah.
you and I had some long discussion about
Yeah.
this idea. this
And I
possibility.
know how much it means to you,
Yeah.
and I just know that it's going to be great. So I'm
is.
really, really happy for you.
We'll see how it
Good
goes.
night,
But
Dylan.
good night, Dominic.
Dylan.
What
Love you.
we still have two shows to go, so and we're gonna make the best out of it, and we're gonna make a party out of it. It's not
Yeah.
it's not a goodbye. It's let's say it's a comma. And it's been
Yes.
a half year of good fun with excellent, great, lovely people in chat. I love you all, being with us and being interactive with us and pushing us. I've looked back at the first show and how nervous we were, and you guys in chat, and the whole fam has pulled us through this and made it so much fun. It's awesome, and but yeah, it's let's look at it at a positive way. It's time to create something else that brings another kind of positivity. Let's put it that way. How's that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for the wonderful comments in chat. That
We
means a
love you,
lot.
Steph.
Oh.
Aw, thanks, guys. I mean, I'm always going to be hugely involved in the vaping community. I'm not going anywhere.
Therefore,
So
yeah, you'd better.
you're just,
Hello.
I know you're just gonna have to catch me in at random times. That's the thing. Is the biggest thing is just making the commitment to a set time is very
That's it.
difficult.
Yeah. It is hard sometimes. It's every week showing up and the preparations and stuff like that. I totally understand where you're coming from, and there's no drama involved. There's nothing. We just talked about it, and since you were applying for jobs, it was rumbling in the back of my head as well. Okay, what if? And I think for me, radio is the way to go forward, and I still think it would be nice to have it under the 510 connection, because I think I hope to bring you people with me on that new journey, that new
Absolutely. I think
new
we'll all
platform.
be supporting this. So
I hope so.
100%.
Yeah, thanks.
It's music. You gotta.
It's music. Oh man.
Hey, look
I've
at what
got-
a wonderful show we had about music today. Like, imagine
was.
that.
Can we have a little preview? Here we go.
This is the 510 Radio.
That's
I've
so
been
Alright.
waiting to hear that. I've been waiting to hear that since last time we talked. That long talk that night.
We
so
did,
cool,
yeah,
dude.
but Disco and I talking about it wasn't even up there yet. So, and radio has always been a big love for me. It's like spreading that positivity as well through music, and there's like you said, when we started talking about music, you can bring so many positive emotions too, and bring a vibe to a room. And I've been DJing, and you can see what's happening with records and how it's gonna vibe a room up and make people happy and dancing and moving and boom.
Yep.
That's what I want to bring out.
That's what brought us together.
Yeah, absolutely, it did. Yeah. We had our own
Music.
private Discord, didn't we?
We did.
we exchanged songs and. Yep.
See, look at that. Earn first one in. Hella professional. It is. It's like,
You're listening to the 510 Radio. There you go.
yeah, that's awesome, dude.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So that was the big
And
announcement for tonight.
and if anybody doesn't realize it, Tess needs a little time with Disco too. So we gotta
Yeah.
make sure that's okay. And that happens.
We're all doing
No,
this for Tess.
sure.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
No,
and
big
that's
love, big
the-
love to
the-
Tess.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and honestly, she has been very supportive throughout this
Very.
entire journey, and I appreciate that so much because, this being on my only time off, has really eaten into our time spent together. So she's been really amazing about that. So that's definitely another reason is to free up some personal time as well.
Yeah.
I know that's like running 2 shows a week and having Lady Liberty have to put up with that. I mean, it's a lot.
You need
it. Really
you need that support. You can't do it on your own. You just can't. You need that time. You need that time frame. That's something that puts pressure on your household. And I totally understand.
For sure. And this was not an easy decision. So
Nope.
I really hope that no one feels upset about it. Like all of this has been incredibly special to me, and just answering Scott here, he said, you two better stick around YouTube. Yes, like we will still be doing other things. Like I said, I'm going to still continue the late night vape show as long as I can as well. So I'll be over there on the late night vape show channel.
I'll be on the Friday night with the on the Saturday night with the Simon
right,
62
exactly.
show. And
I'll try to drag her into my show every once in a while.
Well,
yeah, please do.
Usually they're Friday nights because it's late enough in the night. If I don't have to work early the next day.
It's the middle of the night for me, damn it. I just want to answer Graham Everly. What platform, Jay? Spotify? No, it will not be Spotify. I am looking seriously into Mixcloud because Mixcloud is going to offer us a platform where I can play every song I want for a stick amount per month, and that's cool. And it has a chat as well, so it's about the same what you're looking at now. It has I can do it through OBS. I can run everything. So it's and there's a chat as well, so you can interact during the show as well. So that's what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about is maybe, but that's a big maybe, doing like 10 minutes live on here. Get your people warmed up and then move to Mixcloud, something like that. But that's just I don't pin me down on it. It's just a line of thought I'm having at the moment. But it will be a different kind of the 510. It will be the 510 radio, and the 510 connection will always be the live show. And maybe we'll pick it up in in half a year or something like that. We'll just see, or have some guests on.
No,
Graham
we'll see. No.
Maybe Steph will win the lottery, and then she won't have to go to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then we'll just we'll go on with episode 27. Yeah, why not?
So just everybody buy a bunch of lottery tickets and send me stuff, and let's hope.
Right. It's been a wild ride, and a lot of love and time and effort has gone into this, especially from Jay and myself.
Both of us, yeah.
I'm just really happy that there were so many awesome people along the way. And like I said, this is not an easy decision. And like Jay said, it's a comma. Who knows what the future will hold, and we'll still be doing this until the 28th, so you're still going to be able to enjoy us for the next couple Mondays.
You're not going to get rid of us that easily.
Exactly.
So
other than that, I think
the word's out.
Love you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. Sorry that you were the guest for tonight, but I also kind of love that because you are so amazing, and
I love
I
you,
think
Tim.
it made it a little easier to break that. But thank you so much for being the guest tonight. I had a blast. I think
it was great, man. Great having you over.
I don't think any of us expected to be talking about music for as long as we did, but I think it was really awesome. A lot of people really enjoyed it.
If you watch chat, it was flying. Music is the universal sign of love. It really is.
Absolutely.
They say math is a universal language. No, music is a universal language.
I'm not Disco Potato for nothing. He's not hooked on funk for nothing.
Not even in their own language, and listen to it and don't understand the words, but you just feel the vibe. That shows you how much music can cross the world.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you don't need to know the words.
My dog is wanting to get in here, I think.
And that's something I want to do with the radio as well. I want to tap into a vibe. I want to have a positive a kickstart of your week or something like that. Just give you some positivity, and it's going to be on Mixcloud. You're still going to be able to see the studio live, and I'm going to play it live. I'm going to mix it in live, and you can also hear it back as well. There's going to be you can play it whenever you want, even later at night, but there has to be, and that's the goal of that radio station. It's going to be a positive station, like we did the last 6 months, almost 6 months, still 2 shows ago, don't get us wrong. It's going to be something positive. That's what's going to be.
100%.
But we didn't even plan on talking about music, but that is exactly where it's headed now. It's funny. Yeah. It's funny. We didn't plan this.
It's the universe, man. It's the universe giving it the big okay.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor has pointed something out, though. Music does involve math. He's not wrong.
It does involve math. Well, it does. He's right. I think music is the platform where math, connects with emotion. How's that?
That makes me interested in something. Could you use Morse code as kind of a way to like a backbeat?
Probably.
That'd be kind of neat. A song and a backbeat for Morse code. I bet you could do it.
My brother-in-law does modular synths, and holy crap, that's a whole can of worms. That is wild. It's literally you build these circuit boards that basically just run off frequency and current, and you plug these wires into these holes, and you're sitting there just plugging wires into holes, and it makes these really weird noises, and it's really cool. I'm like, wow. Like,
you mean that's actually like playing the instrument?
Vast. You're just plugging wires into holes and coming up with sounds that have never been created before, because like it's literally just frequencies like mixing with each other and stuff. It's really crazy.
Now I'm interested.
I'll show you my dog.
Finally after 25 shows.
Yeah. But
she finally makes an appearance. There we go.
Where can everybody find you?
Me?
Yeah. Your link is down below, though.
I'm right here on the 510 connection.
Love that, man. Love that. That's a collector's item.
Yeah.
This is Pixie.
Puppy.
She looks really thrilled. She looks terrified.
Yeah, she looks thrilling.
She's like, "What are you doing, Mom?"
You can find me on YouTube at Advocate for Liberty, or on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. All an Advocate for Liberty. Just made it kind of simple for everybody because I had the multiple names and it was like people were getting confused. So it's just so much easier that way. Mm-hmm. And we also have a Discord, Break the Stigma with Unity. That's for people to go to if they need a place to go, or like we're talking about music, bringing things together, or we talk about the gay pride shows and stuff like that, bringing that stuff together, talking about it, and breaking that stigma so that people can get along and not have to fight over things that don't matter. There's like real things in the world that will kill you. Let's worry about them. Put that on everything else on sideburner and say, you know what? Don't matter.
Just like
aliens, UFOs, whatever.
Yeah.
Salt over the shoulder. We're good. Yeah. So yeah, well, tomorrow night I think I'm going to be on with. I think that we're supposed to be there as guests. If not, I'll be in the chat for mixing it up for tomorrow night because it's their 1 year anniversary show. So.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
That'll be fun. So
yeah, it's right after I get home from work, so I'm gonna try to at least, like I said, try to at least be in.
Try and catch that, guys. Well. Mixing it up. Try and catch that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, KVTV over there.
Yep. KVTV. If it's a religious-looking show, that's the wrong channel. It's the one with like the skull backdrop. Trust me, I have clicked on the wrong one before.
There is a bunch of KVTVs.
The other KVTVs are for burials. So
what?
Is it?
I didn't know
they're burial
that.
services.
I just know that there are several ones. The logo is a white and red logo that's like an animal skull.
Yeah. I think we have still Simon in chat, and since Simon is a spanner, I think he can put it in there.
Thank you, Simon.
But yeah, you guys rock, and Steph, we'll have to have you on. In fact, if possible, and you have any time this month, we'll try to get one together. I do want to do one for the Pride Month. I would like to do one show for the Pride Month. So I know you're tough. I know you're tough time. One way or another, it's going to happen.
Gonna have to. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. I will let you know. But yeah, that's like the whole thing is scheduled.
Hey, she's still on the 510 this month. Don't get it wrong. She's still on the 510 this month. I don't want to
overwhelm you, but no, we're going to do something because it is something I have been putting off because beginning of the month we had a little bit of like emotions flying through the community, and I was trying to sidetrack people and help people to distract themselves and have a good time and relax. That's what I've been doing with game channels, the game shows on Saturday nights, because we really kind of need that break, kind of like you need right now. I mean, you have extra work, you need that time to relax.
You do.
Thank you, Jeannie.
That's good.
Just a side note too, for everybody that had followed along, like with the whole Mike vaping trucker and everything, Fresh pushed that over 30,000 on Saturday, and that is amazing. Like everybody pat themselves on the back. Yeah,
that's great. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dance-off then?
Yeah, supposed to. I hope I can make it and be a part of it. Like I
cool.
said, I was already like I was pretty bummed
Fresh
that I
Shave
couldn't
live.
be there for Saturday.
You did?
Yeah, I caught the replay.
Oh damn! I didn't.
We now have Stone Cold Steve Fresh. So
He said he was going for the Shakespeare goatee.
But I guess I missed it.
Honestly.
I missed the live part. I haven't rewatched it yet. Lady Liberty watched it. I was working, but I guess he did most of the shaving, other than the finishing touches.
Right
live.
on camera, like through.
What I understand
the
is a few
Zoom.
nicks. He's got a few nicks too, from what I hear.
Holy cow!
So yes, so that's worth the replay.
That's worth a replay. Yeah, definitely. Wow.
And Simon's supposed to do his beard purple, I think.
Purple. Zippy, I think, is doing purple in her hair. There's quite a bit of exciting things.
There's a who is it? It isn't Zippy, is it? The flavor, the banana one on the.
Yep, Zippy's gonna.
She's gonna do it at
15% banana. Yeah.
And dye her hair purple.
And dye her hair purple,
Yeah.
but it's a flavor she absolutely can't stand.
Fruit-
It's like
fruit
llama's
fly
bread.
banana.
It's like
That's what she calls it.
it's like, but the thing is, 30K. That is an accomplishment.
That's great.
Then
We did it.
Nobody else could have done.
We did it.
It's a.
Eventually, we did it.
We did it.
Well, I say
I love it,
we were just only a little part of it, but still, it feels like we did
Everybody in the community had a part in it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just really cool.
Everybody who donated, everybody who shared, thank you all.
Yep.
I think I
Love
just
you
sent these. I put some custom agent skins up for the prize
did?
pool. I think I sent out 2 already, and the third one is not responding, so still working on that. Emailing him every week, like, hey, you won a prize. Hello, come on.
Unfortunately, this 24-hour stream didn't save because of YouTube.
Yeah, the last 12 hours.
Well, it's
yeah.
because of YouTube, and it probably was like hundreds of gigabytes, like to render
Well,
that.
no, you
so
can do it. You can do it, but you have to get
You have to
prior
announce it first, right?
authorization
Yeah,
for the
right.
24 hours.
that's
Anything over 12 hours, which nobody knew about that at that time until it was too late. So,
Yep. I think it's time to round up.
Yeah.
How about we
So-
give Tim his last words for tonight?
Yes.
my
Go
last
for it.
words: be kind to one another. Reach out to those you haven't heard from, because you could save a life, or at least make their day a better one. I mean,
Boosh.
be more like Addie. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make
Be
that a
like
movement,
Eddie.
because like he's one of the nicest
True.
people we constantly
He
know
is,
is
yeah.
everywhere. Be more like Addie. That's
Be
it.
an Addy.
100%.
I like that.
100%. And if you guys haven't checked out what Advocate's doing over there on his channel, it's really fantastic over there and loving and positive as it should be. And that is just really great.
Yes.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you. And thank you again for coming on. It's been really awesome.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for being with us. I love
I
your
love you
I
guys.
love your vibe, and I love hanging with you in live shows or off live shows. I love hanging with you. Love it. It's positive. Like it.
And thank you, chat. Thank you, Replay Crew, as well.
There we go. Hashtag replay crew. Did we have any Did we have any replays last week? Oh, we didn't. We didn't shout them out, did we? I think it was Cole and Mick. I think it was, but that was from the top of my head. Disco is watching. Disco is watching. She got it.
He got me off. Yeah, she got me off guard with that.
Let me see. Let's look here.
I'm gonna say it's Cole. Thanks, Cole.
Bye, Janine.
Janine, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Well, that was a little while ago. Thanks, Graham, for being with us, mate.
It was Cole and Mick. You were good.
Cole and Mick. Okay, boom. Choo.
And you guys had some great guests on in this, even though it was only
We
6
did.
months.
We did, yeah, 6
6
months.
great
We
months.
yeah,
You
yeah,
had some
yeah,
great
yeah,
guests then.
yeah. I think we did. Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of what we did. I'm really proud of it.
Same.
Yeah.
And like I said, it meant so much to me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like this isn't something that I'm just gonna forget about.
Oh,
ever.
absolutely not.
Like,
During a time when people
thank
needed
you,
it the
Cloud
most.
Checker.
That too, yeah.
For sure. All right. Thank you, everybody in chat, so much. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to have the last word in this then. Thank you very much for watching us. Please leave a comment below if you're on the replay. If you made it this far, wow, this has probably been the longest we've been on with YouTube. It's been a wonderful time. Still, you can still sub to us. Please do. There's a little red button over there in the corner somewhere. Please do, because we still have 2 shows to go. The 21st of June, next Monday, we're going to celebrate some summer. And the last show is going to be a 6-month celebration. It's going to be a celebration. It's not going to be a goodbye. And we're going to show some of the things that I might do in the future with the 510. I think that will be a good idea. We're just transitioning to another platform. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. I've had a blast tonight. Thank you very much, chat, for being so interactive with us again. And stay safe. 100%. Keep it cloudy. Bye bye. There's my end.